Sorry about.
Hey, bonsai, everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the first episode of Miyagi Kai Podverse on Tyrell's channel.
Yep, that's right. Yeah, didn't mean to cut you off with that little intro.
Yeah. So this is the first step. So this is so right now we are doing like kind of like our own fan fiction spin-offs, and this is our first episode of it.
Mm-hmm. Well, technically, first episode on my live channel, because technically, like what we're doing, like the whole purpose of this live stream is that since Cobra Kai ended with part 3 about a month ago, me and Melissa kind of came up with ideas, to write our own fan fiction of some spin-offs, ideas for spin-offs for characters like Samantha LaRussa, which I'm very invested in right now, which is what we're going to be doing for a while on this live stream. Oh. Are you there, Melissa?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hello?
Okay. Yep, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
All right.
But yeah, we're pretty much. Hold up.
Beyond the Kai's backstage.
Okay, I'll go ahead and add him. How are you doing?
Yo,
what's up?
Underground.
Hey, what's up?
Beyond Kai.
What's up?
Nothing. Just excited about this episode.
That's good to hear. So, how are you doing?
Yeah.
I've been good. Just been busy all day.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm good now.
Okay.
But yeah, as I was saying earlier, yeah, we're pretty much writing our fan fiction for the Sam and Miguel spinoff. Like, we're coming up with some pretty cool ideas on how we picture this spinoff in our own perspective. But yeah.
Do you guys want to read it?
Yeah, I like the script that you have. I really like it.
I can scroll down if you want.
Yes, please.
I am on my phone right now because my tablet battery just hit 0 and it's charging, so I have to wait.
Okay.
For
I'm on my phone too, so.
Same here.
All right.
Yeah. Did you guys get the chance? Did Cobra Kai Rapper and Beyond the Kai, did you get the chance to read some of it?
Not yet.
Sure. Thank you. Are you able to hear me?
That's all right. I can make this a little bit bigger so you can see.
Hey, who is Mei Lin?
Oh, she's a brand new character, and she's going to be one of the main characters in this show.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
You see my avatar? That's her.
Oh, okay. I had I had this idea that someone has to be a villain for Sam and her arc.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's
Yeah. We're gonna get into that eventually, but
yeah.
Okay.
like we're pretty much we haven't really gotten to the villains yet, but yeah, like this is only episode 1 of season 1 because I plan to do this like in a few seasons because I really want to get the chance to really stretch the story out and make it as interesting as possible, so that way we can keep writing
Yeah.
scripts. Because if we do
Uh,
this in a
Yeah.
movie, because like
Yeah.
I've thought about this, like if we do this in a movie, it's pretty much going to be a one and done. So it's going to be all one huge script.
Yeah. How many seasons are you planning on doing this?
For now, I've thought about maybe 5,
Oh, okay. Cool.
depending on how much ideas we can
Yeah.
come up with.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So,
But yeah, just so,
have you caught up underground?
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
just in case you didn't get the chance to read all of it, it
Have you-
basically starts out with Sam and Miguel and getting oriented in Okinawa.
Yeah,
Meeting
do you want to
Malin and a few.
you want to read it, Tyrell?
Sure, I can go ahead and go over the script. But yeah, the plot pretty much starts off with Miguel and Sam, and pretty much a flashback scene at the airport where their last scene was in part 3, where they pretty much like kissed and hugged each other at the airport. And yeah, so like starting off, there's like an 8-month time skip where it starts off with them at the meeting at the airport and then flying to Okinawa and meeting with their study groups. And Sam is going to be in a is going to join in a one year study program in Okinawa instead of going to college in California. And then they do come across Malin, who is going to be one of the new characters in our fan fiction spinoff. And by the looks of it, Malin does have her eyes on Miguel, since it does look like she has a staring crush on him. And yeah, and Miguel and Sam pretty much tour more of Okinawa with a tour guide, and they explore places such as Tomi Village, which was hit and destroyed by the typhoon back in Karate Kid 2, which was a tourist area for people to explore. But yeah, after they go through some tour, Sam and Miguel do go to Mr. Miyagi's old home, where they explore a few things in his house. And then after that, they go to some beach, talks to Miguel about her schedule and getting settled in the new place. And she does show appreciation for Miguel coming with her to tour Okinawa before she has to go back, and she cannot wait to explore the place with him. And the episode ends with Malin staring at these two at the beach from afar. That's where we left off.
Oh,
So what do you
okay.
think?
Nice.
What do you guys think?
I like
I
it so
like
far.
it.
Yeah.
I really like
But
it.
yep, this is pretty much where we're gonna dive into episode 2 and here in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I do have a question. I saw Kumiko's name listed.
Yeah. Well, technically
How
she
does
didn't.
that fit?
I don't know why I actually put her down, but like the tour guide, like I think I put down that she is real, that she knows Kumiko.
Yeah, like she knows Kimiko.
Oh, okay.
Like she's technically like just a mention. She's not physically in there, but she might be in the next episodes. since
Oh,
they are in
okay.
Okinawa. So she'll come up eventually. Yeah. Thanks for bringing that up because I almost forgot I even put her down.
Oh, hey,
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Thanks, underground.
yeah. I like it so far.
That's good to hear. What about you, Cobra Kai rep? What about you,
Yeah.
Cobra Kai rapper? What do you think about it so far?
Honestly, I really liked it. I really love it. So,
Wonderful.
of course.
That's great.
So,
So you guys want to help us with episode 2?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
We'll go ahead and real quick. Yeah, pull that up. Episode 2.
Oh, and Terrell.
Yeah.
What inspired you uh to add the character Maylin?
Well. All I can say right now is that she's gonna be one of Sam's best friends in Okinawa among her study group along, and yeah, she's have a lot of big plans for her character going forward.
Yeah.
Not gonna
Oh,
get
okay.
too much
Hey, I
into
was
it.
thinking once we finish like season 1, maybe we should since like Cobra Kai Kid is like a producer now for Kai Hearts. Maybe we should mail season 1 to him, or email season 1 to him to see what he thinks if he ever
Ooh.
responds back.
Ooh, that would be cool. He might chip in some pretty cool ideas because just in case the big three aren't coming up with ideas, at least if they hear about this, they can.
I'm sure they are as we speak, but it's still always good to have some good insight. I'll be
Right.
right back. I'll be
Okay,
right back. But
Melissa.
you guys can go ahead get started. You guys can go ahead and start.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
All right. So we pretty much left off with Miguel and Sam at the beach, and since we know so far that Sam is participating in a study abroad program and for a 1 year, what are you guys thinking we should start out the second episode?
You said they
For
visited
me-
the village already, right?
I got.
Have they visited the village yet?
All right. So where are we?
So pretty much just brainstorming how we're going to start the second episode since we ended the first one with Miguel and Sam being in the beach together.
All right. Well, I think should probably list them talking about maybe sleeping arrangements. What their sleeping arrangements are going to be.
Yeah, maybe you can start out maybe within the first 30 seconds we kind of see like a few glances of Okinawa during the morning of the next day.
Right,
And
but
then-
I think also too we want to make sure that we're not promoting anything. So let's start with the let's have them mention their sleeping arrangements so that we can make sure that we don't have them sleeping like they're staying in the same house, but that's all they're staying in.
Right.
That's all.
Yep. Start. Miguel and Sam discussing sleeping arrangements within the house. Okay. Can be a starting point.
Miguel says that he can sleep let's say Miyagi has more than one room, or Miguel says he could sleep on the couch and Sam and and says that she can take Mr. Miyagi's room.
Right. I mean, Sam definitely deserves to be the one to get the best room in the house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. What do you think, Cobra Kai Rapper?
Yeah, I agree with that. That'll be
Yeah. So
You know, I actually just thought about, like, let's have him make a joke, like, with Miguel asking Sam how many rooms that does this place have, and Sam just says, from what my dad told me, one room, and Miguel's like, oh, one room. Well, I wonder how comfortable his bed is.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
oh,
good one, Melissa.
interesting.
Good one.
Yeah, but Sam kind of laughs it off, saying, one room for one person,
One room for
not two.
one room for one person,
So we should switch that.
not two.
And Miguel's like, of course, with a smile.
Else says, of course. Well, of course, with this smile. But yeah.
You know, we should switch that. Like, so when they're just like, we should make this where Miguel asks how many rooms, and we should, and then we should, and then because that should be first before the mention of the couch.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back. Like, where did I say that? Okay. So I think we should probably put that down. Probably down here.
It's the second dot.
Yep. So I pretty much pasted that below. So, yep, there.
Oh, hey,
Okay.
hey guys.
There we go.
Yo, I have an idea.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Somewhere in the fan fiction, Sam should meet Yuna.
Yuna, yeah. Or Kumiko eventually.
Yeah. And I have an idea where we can incorporate Axel into this story as well.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
I feel like she'll eventually we'll have Kumiko and Yuna come in first before
Yeah.
Axel does in this show. I don't think I personally don't think we'll even see Axel until the earliest will probably be at least at the end of this season or go in season 2.
Yeah, well, that's what I was thinking.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah,
what I was thinking.
I think maybe in this episode we should bring in Yuna and Kumiko, and that's probably where they start exploring more of Okinawa, and they eventually bump into Kumiko, who's teaching a dance session.
Yeah, I've got an idea on that.
Okay.
But Rapper, you want to add anything to the scene?
I'm still thinking about it right now.
Okay.
So,
Take your time.
what were we saying?
Oh,
Rapper?
I was telling Rapper, you could take your time.
Take your time. What we could say is that, like, at night, Sam is looking out. I want to say maybe Sam is looking out at the same view that Chosen showed Daniel. I don't know if that was I don't know if that was Mr. Miyagi's house.
I don't think it was, but
no,
I know it was like in some building.
Definitely want to see like her looking at a view, like maybe behind Mr. Miyagi, maybe behind Mr. on Mr. Miyagi's porch, like just like looking out at the out at the sky, you know. Maybe like there's a nice moon, like a full moon, and there's a bunch of trees, and she's got like some tea in her Okinawa tea in her
I
hand.
like that. You think we could probably say that like near the end of episode 2? Because I feel like that'd be one of the best way to end this episode. Because I'm thinking for the next episode, since this technically starts off in the morning, I think they should. The next scene should be about them like going, touring more of Okinawa and eventually bumping into Kumiko, who's
Well, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking. Like, so let's say like Sam's looking at her class schedule. Like, let's say this is next morning. Sam's looking at her class schedule, or at her schedule, not class, but schedule.
Yeah.
And Miguel wakes up and asks what she, like what the plans are, and Sam says, "Well, first thing we're gonna do on the tour is go to this dance studio. Go to this dance studio. Don't know who the and we're gonna get some real Japanese Okinawa dance moves in, or get to see some Okinawa traditional dance moves."
Mm-hmm. Which by the way they could definitely use during one of their one of the nights they have together, like where they go to some club.
Yeah. What do you guys think, Underground Rapper?
I actually agree with that. Yeah.
What'd you say?
I agree with it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Awesome.
He agrees. Right. He agrees with it.
Okay. Mm-hmm. What about you, Underground?
Yeah, I mean, will it be the same dance studio?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Same one that Daniel came across with Kumiko in season 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
You can pretty much say next scene start like Sam and Miguel is pretty much sitting like on the floor and carpet with Sam pretty much in Mr. Miyagi's room, pretty much, where she discusses like her schedule for the day.
Yeah. So something else too is that Miguel's not going to be able to go with her because he's not part of the tour.
No.
So he's not. So he would have to like stay behind.
Mm-hmm. So pretty much like Miguel stays in the house while Sam goes out.
Yeah. And he asks like, how long is that going to be? And she says it's going to be for at least a few hours.
What if Miguel goes to like a frat party or something?
Yeah, that's coming up because like when Sam, like this is where Sam's away on the tour. This is where Maylin and it just comes in and swoops in on Miguel while he's at Miyagi's house.
Yeah, I think like with that, like while that's happening, I think Maylin is not going to show herself to Miguel right away. I feel like that should happen like where she bumps into Sam and Miguel when Sam comes back.
Well, yeah. Well, that's what I.
But yeah, next scene starts off with Miguel. Miguel is in Sam's room where she tells him about her schedule tour for the day, and Miguel cannot. Miguel stays behind while she is out for a few hours. Any ideas that come to mind?
Yeah. I think that Miguel should stay and study more on the Miyagi-Do family history,
Yeah, maybe he could
just
find
like
something in that
Danny
whole.
did.
Yeah. Like, what if he notices, like, I think, what if he goes back into that dojo that Mr. Miyagi was training Daniel in, in the
In
beginning
Karate
of
Kid
Karate
2?
Kid 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he sees
You
all
think
of
you might,
the Okinawan writing.
yeah. I think you might find something there.
And
Yeah,
maybe
like
there'll be
what, like with what it's, yeah, like, you know how Mr. Miyagi was explaining the rules of Miyagi-Do,
Mhm.
and he saw the picture of Bo Sensei,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
which sensei?
yeah,
Shimpo
Shimpo Sensei,
sensei.
like, yeah, and he sees like I think it was like the picture of Shimpo Sensei or his boat or something.
Yeah. Hmm. I do
Yeah.
remember that.
So he looks at like the rules of Miyagi-Do where it says karate for defense only, and then the second rule is must learn rule number 1.
Yep.
Yeah. Classic line right there.
Okay. What? Yeah. So yeah, we can say while Sam is out, Miguel out of curiosities just explores more of his house and eventually comes across this dojo that Daniel and Mr. Miyagi were training at in the second
Yeah.
Karate Kid movie. Miguel's curiosity gets the better of him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So when Miguel eventually sees like the writings on the Japanese writings on the wall and the picture of Shimpo Sensei, what do you think he could say to himself?
He could say, any ideas, guys?
Um.
Mm.
The one word that comes to mind that I can picture Miguel saying is "whoa."
That's what I was thinking too. Like, whoa, who is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's like, oh, wow, who's that? That Mr. Miyagi?
Well, technically, Miguel has seen the picture of Miyagi back in season 3 when him and.
Well, I think
But
this
yeah,
was the boat. I think he just saw the boat. Like, and I think it could be like, I think the picture was just like a boat. And he just says, it's like Mr. Miyagi owned a boat.
yeah, I do. He did say that. And I do remember him seeing the photo of Mr. Miyagi, like he said, like, so this is the guy who founded Miyagi-Do.
Yeah.
And then Sam then tells him, yeah, Mr. Miyagi taught my dad everything he knew. And, that conversation goes on from there, from what I remember in season 3.
Yeah.
But yeah, going back into it, yeah, he basically says, wow, who is that? to himself.
Mm-hmm. And like, let's say if like suddenly the picture kind of fell, like it was an old. The picture kind of fell.
But it doesn't break, does it?
No, not necessarily. I think the for me the back, like way I'm seeing it, the back breaks. The back end of it breaks, and when Miguel picks it up and he goes to fix it, he notices something in the back.
Oh, what if it's
He
another
noticed
artifact? What if
it's
like
either
in
an
that
artifact.
picture? What if in that picture? I know I might sound crazy for saying this, but what if like it doesn't really break that bad, but like what if it falls enough to where something comes out of that picture, like an artifact?
Oh,
Yeah,
Maybe there's
or
like a secret
else
or
too.
something.
It's like, wait, what'd you say, rapper?
What if there's like a secret, like where there's like secrets comes out or something? Like
Yeah, see, that's what I was thinking. Like, what if there's
these
a
things or
piece of
something? What if there was like instead of sorry about that.
what?
Oh, sorry about that. What were you about to say?
Well, I was gonna say, like, what if there's like a piece of a scroll in
Yeah,
there?
that's what I had in mind too.
yeah,
A piece of
yeah,
scroll, like an actual piece, not
yeah.
like the full on scroll.
yeah. It could be it could be a hidden scroll.
Yeah, a piece of a scroll, and then that kind of sets up a good plot arc where Sam and Miguel have to find the rest of the pieces and
Yeah,
put them.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. Because like that piece of the scroll is like one piece of the puzzle that will be very essential to their journey throughout
Yeah.
the story.
Now, like, it has a symbol on it. What symbol should it, or it's got to have a symbol on it.
Yeah.
What symbol should it have?
Ooh, that's a good question, because right now I'm thinking, because like we know, like the scroll that Chosen gave to Daniel, like it pretty much consisted of a technique where it shows like the heart of a dragon.
Right.
So if we think for a minute, maybe this one could potentially have.
What do you guys think?
I think it should be about honor.
Honor?
Well, yeah.
I could have, but like we're talking like an actual symbol,
Yeah.
like an object,
Yeah.
for example.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. What symbol do you guys think it should have?
I don't know. Honestly.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Still thinking about that. Yeah, I'm still thinking about that.
Yeah,
What'd you
gotta
say?
step out.
Oh,
I'm
actually,
step out for a
thinking
minute.
about what symbols, what should go on there?
Well, okay, so Miguel came across the picture of Shimpo Sensei, like I think like his boat, the one that Daniel saw in Karate Kid 2. And as he's looking at it, it falls down. The picture doesn't break or anything, but in the back, when he goes to fix it, he notices the back is loose, and when he goes to fix that, he noticed like there's something behind there. It's like a piece of a scroll, and it has a symbol on it.
Okay, so like, did you guys come up with a symbol?
Yep. Yeah, that's what we're trying to figure out.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, like I said so far, like when Miguel reaches out for the picture, to get a closer look at it. He accidentally knocks it out of place.
Well, he doesn't. It just falls.
Oh, it 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 suddenly falls without being touched.
Yep.
Miguel, Miguel. Like, what were you saying? Like when Miguel like tries to hang it back up and
No, like when Miguel, like back is loose. So when Miguel goes to fix it, he finds a piece of a scroll. He finds a symbol that's from a piece of a scroll. He finds a piece of a scroll that has a symbol on it. It's a small. It's like a small piece, but it just has the symbol on it.
yeah.
Let's
Okay,
see.
now I remember. Like I knew you were talking about like the back of the picture was loose and kind of slipped.
Um, maybe it could be. Uh,
What do you think Miguel could say about that when he sees it?
maybe it could be a piece of glass, something.
Like what shape of the glass are you thinking?
Um, like a normal, as normal.
No. What did you say? What did you say? Underground.
A normal glass piece.
Okay. A normal glass piece.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah. Like
Well,
one
yeah, I
symbol.
was thinking a piece of a scroll instead of like a piece of glass.
What if it's? Oh, like well, underground was talking about like what the symbol is about. And he said like a piece of glass,
Oh,
but
I mean, yeah, it could be. Yeah,
well, I'm
it
thinking
could.
maybe what if I don't know. I might sound random by saying this, but maybe like a bird.
Yeah, or like what would be something of Miyagi though? Like what about like
What if it?
you know,
What
Mr.
if it's like
Miyagi
a
was a
piece?
fisherman. Like what about like a fish? Something.
Okay, yeah, that
Yeah,
would work even. That would work better than a bird or a pigeon.
yeah.
Yeah, we can work it out just as we go through the story.
Right. We can make adjustments when needed, but for now we can just say a
Yeah,
fish.
guys. Sorry, I have. Yeah. My ideas are a bit off.
No,
No,
that's all right. That's
great idea.
that's a good thing about writing fan fictions. We can always adjust. We can always adjust and come up with more ideas throughout the stories. Like no, like this is fan fiction, so
Yeah.
we're
Yeah.
always open to
Same here.
coming up with any ideas that come to mind. Like
Yeah,
Yeah,
And
same here.
ideas they'll wind up using. Maybe we could give like the big three, like or Cobra Kai Kid, some good ideas. Maybe that they now that Cobra Kai's like Kid is like a producer, he could maybe like this could be like an idea like he could use to produce a spin-off, you know?
yeah,
Yeah.
True.
like he could use some of
True.
what we come up with to create his own spin-off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just imagine.
that would be he likes it.
Like, but
We'll
yeah,
make it happen.
like one if any of you know how to get a hold of him, yeah, that would be wonderful because we could
Oh
pretty,
yeah,
we
I
could
shot
pretty
him
much
out and stuff.
send them our scripts throughout throughout each week. You
Yeah.
can look at it. But yeah, where were yes, so yeah, we were talking about like the symbol of a fish on that tiny piece of the scroll.
Yeah.
Fish symbol.
But Miguel doesn't know what it is though.
but
Like
but
he
yeah,
doesn't
he
know it's a fish symbol.
doesn't know what it represents.
Right.
You have any ideas on what Miguel could say about this symbol, like what he like any kind of dialogue that comes to mind?
Miguel it's like Miguel's thinking maybe he should put it back, but his curiosity gets again the better of him. So after he fixes the picture, he takes the symbol and he goes back to Miyagi's house and he starts trying to figure looking at it, trying to figure out what it could be. And
Mhm.
thinking maybe Sam might know, and he actually maybe starts going through Mr. Miyagi's books to see if maybe he could find out for himself.
Yeah. To tell you what, I think maybe we should talk about, we should probably like get into that like somewhere later in the episode, because I'm thinking like after he decides to hang on to it, after he hangs the picture up, that's when we cut to the next scene of Sam explore doing her tour throughout Okinawa alone.
Yeah. Now, okay. So now, when we go, do you know what the name of Kimiko's dance studio was? I don't think we got it. I don't think we got the name of
No,
it.
I don't. I'm not sure if it
I
had a
don't
name.
think
But
that was.
What do you think the name?
I don't think that was mentioned in the show.
yeah, I didn't think so too.
Yeah. Rapper, was Kimiko's name mentioned at all?
No, I don't. It wasn't mentioned.
Oh, like I just searched it up right.
Yeah.
I just searched it up right now, and it's called Hijakata Tashumi Dance Company.
Mm.
Did you catch that name?
Okay.
No.
All right.
It's
So
like Hijakata, which is spelled Hijikati.
Oh
And
wow!
Okay.
Tatsuma Dance Company, yeah.
Mm.
So we can pretty much start the next scene off with Sam touring the same area of Tomi Village that Daniel came across Kumiko.
yeah.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Do you think it's possible that Mr. Miyagi has a younger niece?
It could be.
No, I don't think so, because Miyagi was
don't.
an only child. Remember, him and Sato were like basically brothers.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Although we don't know the full story of Mr. Miyagi, but yeah, I don't think he has any niece.
Yeah. I think he would have mentioned it. It would have been mentioned if
Mhm.
he did.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Rapper, did you say anything?
No, I agree with you. I agree.
Mm-hmm. But yes, so
Okay.
So
Or that
So, the
Sato
tour guide.
has a daughter
Huh?
that we don't know about, or something.
Sato has a daughter.
I don't think so. I mean, I don't think so.
Probably.
I think we should just stick like not
Yeah,
adding new relatives. Just
Yeah, I'm just thinking, creatively and having ideas in my head, like.
That's all right, because as of right now, I'm also having a little bit of a hard time coming up with ideas. So sometimes it does take me even hours to generate a
Yeah,
whole script because I did
yeah,
it
no,
with part one episodes and it took me quite some time to write that.
yeah, no worries. It could take me days to come up with a good idea.
Yes.
Just
So
just to be honest
Same
about those
here.
part one episodes, I've actually had those ideas in my mind for like months. I just pretty much like couldn't wait to actually write it down into a script, which took me a few hours. But yeah,
what about you, Rapper? How long
I
does it
think I'm
take
that
for you to
one.
come up with ideas?
Same. It takes like a little while, like weeks or months to like. Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes,
Well, this is months in like the making, you know.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, and speaking about that,
Sometimes
oh,
it
man.
takes me forever to
Yeah.
come up with stuff.
mm-hmm. Yeah. We like, even though we don't come up with all the ideas for this episode, we can always come back and edit whenever we
Yeah.
need to.
True.
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 Yeah.
So where were we again? Like this next scene where Sam is touring the same area that Daniel
Oh, what
toured.
if
So
Tell
I
me
think
about
we
it.
like yeah, okay, yeah. So I think we should name Kimiko's like the tour guide takes the group and says this is the name of the dance studio. Uh, co- uh, I, the
Yeah,
the
it's
name you
called
said it was.
yeah. According to what I just searched up, it's like Hijakata Tasumi Dance Company. Yeah, something like that. And I'll write it down. And I'll write it down. That way you can see it. Yep.
Yeah.
With her group and the tour guide takes them to this dance studio called
Oh, and to be honest, this is just my uh opinion and thinking. I really do think that Kumiko studies Miyagi Do in secret.
hmm.
Maybe.
Maybe.
That's
Well, although I don't think she
I
would
mean,
invest a lot of her time into it, but yeah, out of curiosity, she
no.
could.
It's possible though that maybe she might know what the symbol means.
yeah,
Mm.
that's what I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Considering her aunt was close with Mr. Miyagi.
Mm-hmm. Pretty sure she might want to find out for herself.
And okay, so what's the tour guide's name again?
Elizabeth.
Okay. So like Elizabeth takes them
Oh,
inside.
I almost forgot her name. But yeah, what were you saying?
So she takes them she takes them inside.
Her group inside the studio,
Yeah.
and
And
from what I'm
shows them around, and we see a whole bunch of like we see a bunch of dancers, and they're doing a particular dance that let's see, like what kind of dance do you think they'd be doing?
Oh, I have an idea.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
They could be doing the same dance in just like in Karate Kid 2,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I
Something
just don't
similar.
know. I just don't know the form and type of dance that they're doing. I don't know the name of the dance, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah, it could be the same kind. Different though. Different though. There's some new moves in there, new techniques,
Mhm.
but similar.
Yep. Like you don't have to come up with it right away, but like what kind of new dancing techniques could they incorporate into this type of dance that's similar to the one in the movie?
Yeah, Rapper, do you have any ideas?
So I was just thinking, what if like Sam sees Kumiko like performing with her
Yeah.
student, right? She kind of recognized her about, what if like she,
Yeah.
like what if yeah, like during her tour, Sam sees Kumiko dancing, I think, like dancing with her students, and I think she'll recognize her because Daniel was telling her like about the stories.
Right, she will recognize her, but only after she says her name.
Yeah.
Right.
She won't recognize her at
Mhm.
first appearance because I don't think Daniel keeps any pictures of her in her
Yeah.
house.
I don't think she
Yeah.
will right away, but I do know that Elizabeth, the tour leader and tour guide will pretty much be the first one to talk to her when when Kumiko is shown, because like those two are best friends.
Yeah, they could say you could say those dancers are performing some form of dance kata,
Yeah.
Oh wow.
like new form of kata.
New form of kata.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
I like that idea.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Don't know what it's called, what we could call it, but yeah, you can go with dance kata. Yeah, like
Wait. I am. Yeah, I am gonna look that dance up real quick.
okay.
Hold on.
But okay. Kind of thinking when they do see Kumiko shows herself, that's when Elizabeth starts talking to her and introducing her group, Sam and her group to her.
yeah, yeah. She could say like it's like this is the so Elizabeth says this could be this is a special this is a special technique that uh, says this is like a special dance that these young women do on special occasions, something like that.
Does Elizabeth say that, or does
Uh, Elizabeth, yeah.
oh
Um,
yeah, I bet should probably say that before they spot Kumiko.
yeah. So, all right. Rapper, do you have anything to add with that?
No, I agree with you. I'm still thinking about things right now. But I
Yeah,
agree with
like
you.
she says, like what were you saying, like Melissa, like this is a kind of
Like, are you about or
I'm sorry.
this
What
is
was
a
that?
kind
the
of
kind of special dance kata?
kata that we perform. We
Yeah,
perform
that we
during special
perform.
occasions.
Yeah, once a year.
Once a year, and then that's when we transition
Yeah,
to the moment she spots Kumiko, and of course Elizabeth being really good friends with Kumiko, she'll probably say to Kumiko something like, "Ah, Kumiko,"
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
kind of like greeting her in a very warm tone. How was your how was your dance recital going? Think that's good?
Yeah. Yeah, that is good. And then the next scene could be, and then well, not the next scene. The
The next
next
dialogue.
piece of dialogue could, yeah. Elizabeth could say, "Class, this is Kamiko. She's the head. She's the head of this entire dance studio."
Mm-hmm. And then
And
that's when That's when she
they all
introduces
bow,
Kumiko. This is when she
and she bow to her.
Oh.
And she bows to them, and they bow to her. And Sam like recognizes that name. Like she's like she's like, "Excuse me, did she just say your name is Kamiko? Or are you or and Kamiko says, yeah, and so Kamiko said yes, and you are, my name is Samantha LaRusso. My
Oh,
name is Russo. You know, you know my dad. It's like, and well, wait a minute. No, she says Samantha LaRusso, and a shocked look on Kamiko's face, like she said, LaRusso. Are you of any relation to Daniel's son? And Sam smiles and says, "Yeah, he's my dad."
mm-hmm.
And Kamiko smiles back at her.
Oh yeah, I could totally see that.
Oh, um, I found out what the dance is called.
Okay,
What
It's
is it called?
called Isa dance.
Isa. So how do you spell that?
EISA.
EISA. Isa.
Okay.
Interesting. So yeah, so Melissa, you said what when 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 Elizabeth intro when Elizabeth tells them that this is Kumiko, that's when Sam recognizes his name, and then
Yeah.
Sam then asks,
It's like, did she
"Is
just
this
say your
Kumi?
name?
Did you just
Yeah.
say?" Mm-hmm.
So she's like, did she just say your name was Kamiko?
Oh, yep, and yeah, we know. The head of this dance studio.
Yep.
Also a good friend of mine. And that is when Sam has a curious look on. With a raised.
Oh, and I I don't think Yuno would be in this episode.
Well,
Probably in
not
the
yet.
next
Well,
episode.
No.
be introduced at some point, but we figure she's been at a car dealership right now in Dayona.
Yeah, I don't think they'll get to that yet. No, definitely not in this episode, or probably not even in the next few episodes. Not yet.
Yeah.
But yeah. So pretty much Sam. Cool.
Oh my God.
Or she's yes.
All right. For a minute, I thought you were gonna type in Elizabeth Shue for a second.
No.
that would be insane.
Oh yeah. My God. That'd be funny.
Yeah, but yeah, I randomly came up with that for the tour guide. I just couldn't think of another name, female name. That's what we're going with right now. Yeah, Sam then says, I recognize that name. I recognize that name from before. And isn't that when Kumiko says like, who are you?
Like what?
Who are you? Is that what you said? Who? Then ask, who are you? Who are you? Sam then I'm Samantha LaRusso.
Oh, and then Kumiko thinks back on that name from Mr. Miyagi's letters.
Yeah, well, no, she recognized the last name, and she's like
LaRusso.
Like she has like a shot, like with a shocked expression. She's like, LaRusso. Any relation to are you of any relation to Daniel's son LaRusso?
LaRusso. Any relation to Daniel's son?
Yeah. I just thought
Sam
would...
said
Daniel's son LaRusso.
Daniel's son LaRusso. Forgot.
Yeah. I just thought that she would think back for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
True.
With that smile and
that's what I thought.
And say yeah. Daniel is my dad.
And Kumiko smiles warmly at her.
Kumiko smiles warmly at her as Sam confirms that she is his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, imagine if Tamlin Tamita saw this.
Tamlin, who's that?
Yeah, who's that?
The actress who plays Kumiko.
Oh.
Well, I know her first name is Tamlin, something like that, but
okay.
That would be awesome, though.
Mm-hmm.
If she saw it.
Yeah, too bad she didn't come in.
All right. So,
in
do you think we should cut to the next scene, like with Miguel?
yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Like cut back to to where we left off with him. Okay, next scene. Okay, let me do something real quick.
I don't know why I cut school. I guess I was just angry. Are you feeling better now? I'm feeling better about my mom. I'm not feeling better about it. Maybe you feel better now. I don't think so. Oh, I forgot.
So, what do you think so far, Cobra Kai rapper?
I think I really like this. I'm still developing right now, but y'all serious, I really like it. I really like
Wait,
it.
what would you say?
Oh, I was
Wait,
saying
what'd you
that I
say?
really like this, but wait, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
I can hear you a little bit.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit.
All right, can you hear me right now? Can you hear me? Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
I can
Yeah,
yeah.
So, what'd you say?
Barely hear you.
Oh, would
Oh, I was saying this is really good. But I'm
Okay.
still thinking
What?
about like the developers right now. But right now, it's pretty good right now.
okay.
It's like
Yeah,
we're
any
going in the
ideas
right
you have,
direction.
just let us know. Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Feel free to throw out any ideas. 'Cause
Of course.
I'm still trying to think of someone of my own.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty much going back to Miguel. He pretty much has that piece of the scroll with that
Yeah.
fish symbol, and then he goes back to Mr. Miyagi's home, and then tries and then curiously digs through some of his things to
Yeah. I think Miguel should have a new villain instead of
yeah,
Axel.
I think he will. I haven't come up with a
Yeah,
character,
we will.
but
Yeah,
but,
working on that.
he will later in this season. Like yeah, both him and Sam will have a villain eventually, but
Yeah.
Didn't y'all
just
mention
not
about
in
that
this
glass
episode.
that makes? Well,
But yeah, we
I
can
think
pretty much start off
So
this next scene with Miguel going back to the house and trying to further explore what explore what that
yeah,
symbol could represent, or what that could mean.
yeah, he's looking at the symbol in Mr. Miyagi's house, and he goes into a room that has a bunch of books, and he tries to find that symbol.
His room. And as they were saying, like he finds like a whole bunch of books to search for that one symbol on that little piece of on that little piece of on that piece of scroll that he found.
Yep. But he goes through book after book after book, but he can't find it.
Yeah. Through each book in the room to find what that symbol means, but he has no luck in finding it.
Yeah.
You have any dialogue lines? Any ideas for what he could say, even though he's the only one in the house?
They what is this, what is this, what does this symbol mean? Like, why can't I find it?
Yeah, something like that. Like he'll be in deep thought.
Like, does it belong to Miyagi? Does it even belong to Miyagi?
Mm-hmm. What does this symbol even mean? I can't even find it. And you said, like, does Mr. Miyagi even know about it?
Yeah, or did Mr. Miyagi even know about it? Does Sam even know about it? Or did
Does Sam know about it?
then Miguel thought doubtful because it was hidden behind it was hidden.
It has been hidden this whole time.
So he thinks maybe he can go to the library and find something.
Speaking of library,
what?
of course they have a library in Okinawa.
Yeah, they probably do. I mean,
They definitely do.
yeah.
Yeah. He'll go to the library just yet. At least he'll probably wait till Sam gets back and ask her about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Or
agree with that.
yeah.
definitely
Or
agree with that.
what if Daniel send out his 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 Okinawa book that was used in Karate Kid 2, that one he sent to Miguel. Off screen.
Right, but would Daniel know that Miguel is in Okinawa with Sam? Like Sam didn't even know.
Well,
He showed up at
there's
the
a
airport.
chance that probably a chance that even though it ended with them hugging each other, I'm pretty sure Sam would shoot Daniel and Amanda a text and update them about Miguel coming along with her.
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about like when he got to the airport.
Right. Pretty sure not right away, but
like I don't think he would like. Sam was the one going to Okinawa. He would give her that book.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure he'd probably send it with Sam if he were to give that book away.
Yeah. You know what I mean, Underground?
I do, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Miguel then decides to hang on to that symbol. He keeps it in his jacket. And and waits till Sam returns.
Yeah.
Okay. Next scene. So I think the next scene we'll cut back to the dance studio where Sam and Kumiko could be talking to each other.
Well, actually, because since she's part of the group, like let's wait till let's have Kamiko show the group some new the kata like what the name of the kata that
Oh yes
that Underground mentioned.
And you said it's spelled Isa as in EISA, right?
Guys, I'll be right back. Okay. Be back in a few minutes.
That's fine.
Just keep going. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, underground, like you said, like Isa, the name of the move, that the dance move.
Yeah, EISA.
Yeah, I do have that in mind. So and I'm kind of thinking about how we should begin the scene where Kumiko get begins begins up in front of the whole group and flow me.
Uh, okay. The dance scene in the Karate Kid Part 2 that is most associated with the cultural celebration is related to the Alban Festival and
Oh,
specifically involves uh the EISA dance. E- Oh yeah, um I yeah, I am reading it because I asked um what was the dance called in the Karate Kid 2.
mm-hmm. Yep.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kumiko taking the lead and showing everyone the moves. And this, like you said, like this, the dancing kata is like some kind of cultural.
Yeah, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, um it's a with the cultural celebration
Or some
is
form of
related to the OBON festival.
form of cultural celebration involves a form of cultural celebration. And what was that you said?
OBON festival.
Did you spell something out for me?
Huh?
Oh, did you say something?
Um, you, you want me?
Oh, like I know you said a word like you said like after cultural celebration you said like
Oh, is related to the old bond.
Olbon as in this Olbon.
Uh, okay. O B O
OV
N.
Ovan
Yeah.
to related to the Ovan.
Festival.
Okay, now I heard it. The Ovan Festival.
Okay.
And then you did say like this dance kata is called Isa, as an
Yeah.
EISA.
Yes.
So what did I miss?
We're just talking about the kind the form and content and like what the dance kata is about. Like a form of cultural celebration, which is related to the Oven Festival, based on what
Oh,
Underground
okay.
told me.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds really cool.
It's called the Isa kata.
Dance.
Isa dance, yeah. What was I? What was I saying? Everyone then mimics her form as they all follow along.
And
Yeah,
Maylin, like kind of like who's in like the background, just kind of like rolls her eyes at it.
yeah. Oh, yeah. We didn't talk about Malin at all in this episode, but yeah, I think we could pretty much.
But we could
Malin.
also, but we could point out she was in, yeah, she we could point out that she can like she's sort of like in the background,
Right, with
but
no
then like
Oh,
you
lines.
just see me
Malin.
kind of like
Don't be a
see her.
hater.
Like
Don't be a hater,
yep,
Malin.
like she rolls her eyes while Sam is kind of like intrigued by the dance.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, the way Malin rolls her eyes, like, this is stupid.
Yeah, Malin. Don't be a hater.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yep. Just in case I didn't tell you, Underground or Cobra Kai rapper, yeah, Malin is the girl, which is my profile picture.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I pretty much generated like a picture of her based on the physical appearance. Like, I kind of came up with the physical appearance of Malin.
Oh, nice. Okay. Cool. That's cool.
Yeah. So yeah, Malin, who is in the background, rolls her eyes at the whole thing.
Yeah. Yep. While Sam is kind of like intrigued by it.
While Sam is pretty much intrigued by it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Have any more ideas or dialogue we can add to this scene?
Let's see.
Well, we could say like that we could have like Elizabeth say, okay, class, this is we're gonna have each of you yeah, Underground, you tell her. But could have like we could have Elizabeth say to the class, like, okay, class, each of you will be assigned a dance partner to help teach you about the routine.
Oh,
And
I know what you're getting at. Sam and Malin are gonna partner up. I just know it.
well, no, this is where like not necessarily Maylin, but no, this is like where Sam and Kamiko, like I'm talking about the like Kamiko's students partner with like not partner, but like show each student the routine, and Kamiko specifically like picks Sam to show, to show so she could talk to her.
Okay. Pretty much like a volunteer kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, now I get what you're saying.
And Malin kind of eyes sort of eyes Sam and Kimiko in the distance, but making it seem so innocently.
Oh wait, how old is Malin?
Same age as Sam.
Oh
Yeah.
okay.
Oh yeah. Same ages.
Or you know what? Actually, you know something? Wait a minute. I
What is
kind
it?
of I kind of sort of like that idea. So let's have Lynn and Sam each partner with Kimiko
Oh yes, like she could call like
together.
Sam and Maylin to the front where they have these two as her volunteers to demonstrate to the whole class.
Yeah. Yep. Well, after she shows them, yeah. And Maylin kind of she looks it looks innocent, but she's kind of eyeing Sam, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree with you with that one.
Yeah, me too. So yeah, Kumiko. Before we get into that, yeah, Kumiko then.
But and Sam also doesn't notice Malin eyeing her. She's more interested in Kimiko, you know?
I think I know where you're getting at. I think you're having Sam as the good student and Maylin as the bad one.
You're catching on. You're pretty close.
Pretty much kind of like the rebel student.
Yeah.
Kind of similar like in Sensei Kim's Korean dojo, where Yoon was the more behaved one and Kwon was the more rebellious one.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. It all makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just had to think about it at first.
Takes a while to connect the dots and that there it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, where were we once again? So yeah.
So okay.
I agree with you with that
volunteers. Wait, what'd you say? Rapper?
I say yeah, I agree with you with this one.
Yeah. Is there some that you wanna fix up? You'd like us to fix up a little bit?
Yeah, I'm still kind of brainstorming right now, so I'm sorry about that. Kind of.
No worries. If there's something that that you'd see that we could do better on, let us know. Changing
of course,
something. Yeah, let us know and we'll do it.
Of course. Yeah. So right now I'm actually going to run some errands for a little bit, so I'll still cut up with you guys and still be in the chat. So.
Okay.
That's totally fine.
All right. Cool.
Totally cool. All right.
When you do come in the chat, I'll know it's you because so far no one has came into my chat since this is my very first podcast.
Oh, definitely. Cool. Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. All right. So continuing on with this scene.
Yeah. So
mother got involved, and
So yeah, she pretty much calls Sam and Malin as her volunteers, which is what I said.
Yeah. So they come up, and Kamiko bows to them, and Sam and Malin bow to her back.
Malin bow to her. Yeah, I'm gonna step out for just 1 second.
Sort of like in a nod.
Oh, I can see Sam's rival in the making.
Yep.
I can see Sam's rival.
But she doesn't know it yet.
Sorry about that. What were you saying?
I said like Sam bows to Kamiko, but Malin sort of like just like nods a little bit.
Then
And what were you
bows
saying,
back.
Underground?
I was just answering Tyrell that I now see Sam's rival in the making.
Okay.
Is that Malin is Sam's rival? I see it.
You are all I can say is that you definitely. Yeah.
Or I could be wrong. I could be wrong.
Yep. Anything is possible at this point. Like I said, like there's the thing is like it's kind of like what Kreese says. It's kind of hard to tell who the enemy is.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I kind of see where you're going with that, Underground. It's a pretty interesting theory.
Yeah. 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 It's like it's like I'm all hooked on the story already.
Well, that means we're doing a good job.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
am hooked on the story already.
Glad you're enjoying it so far, because it's like we're coming up with pretty decent ideas.
And like so Kamiko says, okay, let's get started, and then the scene ends, and it cuts to Miguel.
Let's get started. Then next scene, we're back to Miguel again. All right. So what do you have?
So I could say like he's trying to see if he can find out where the library is. The Okinawan around here, around the area.
So he would have he'd pretty much be leaving the house.
Yeah, he'd be going like because
I'm pretty sure Miguel doesn't have any sort of doesn't have his own transportation to move around the city.
Right.
I'm pretty sure he has to take a taxi.
Right, he would have to take a taxi. So it would kind of like be so I would say like he would look it up maybe online, like he brought it, like he brought his laptop or he has his phone.
Yep.
That has like internet. he looked it.
Yeah, I could say like Miguel, who was still at the house, would then pull up his phone and search for the library in Okinawa.
Yeah.
Of course, we do know that since Miguel doesn't have his own transportation, gonna have to get used
Right,
to taking a taxi. And the funny thing is,
Yeah.
like he's gonna have to speak in Okinawan Japanese language,
I know. So that's where the humor comes in. Like that's
right?
where
'Cause-
gonna like he has hopefully he has a translator book, so he tries to translate Okinawan library or something.
I know.
What should it?
Well, no. Like we know Miguel is able to speak decent Spanish, Espanol, in season 5, but like this is going to be a completely different for him now that he's in
Yeah.
Okinawa. It's like we know Daniel can do it, but we know Miguel is going to take a lot of adjusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yep, once he finds the location of the library, he then remembers like, oh shit, I have to take a taxi. I don't speak Japanese.
Yeah. Yeah. He could say something like that, or like he has like he probably has like a translator book, knowing Miguel. So he tries to translate the Okinawan library in Okinawa.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So he tries to do that, and the guy Underground will be right back. He's getting some dinner, and he's like, and he's trying, but the driver can't quite understand him.
Oh yeah, that's going to be kind of a disaster for him when he's in the car with him.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of based on what you're telling me, yeah, thinking that. Oh, sorry, my brain is kind of sleepy, like I'm about to fall asleep. But yeah.
So do you want to just go like on for this like for another half hour, and then we'll end the
Yeah.
episode?
Yeah, because I'm kind of planning like around the 2 hour mark since we're only 22 minutes away from. But yeah, we can keep going on a little bit longer. But yeah, what were you saying about for the next, the next part of the scene, like where Miguel hails up for a taxi to get to the library, and then he has to use a translator to translate the address of the library.
Yeah.
Does not have his own transportation, so he hails for a taxi to come pick him up. And like when the driver comes to pick him up, like that's when the driver speaks in Japanese, which he doesn't completely understand.
Right, and he tries to translate the Okinawan library, but he can't do it completely, so the driver doesn't understand. And what we could do is we could have him drop Miguel off at that restaurant that Daniel was in season 3. Like the same restaurant that he met Kamiko and Chosen in.
Yep.
Like right
I
in
know.
front of that restaurant.
Mm-hmm. And then like Miguel's gonna have to figure out what he's gonna do from there, because now, guess what? Without Sam with him, he's gonna have to figure out where he's gonna go. It's gonna be very difficult to
Right.
get used to that Okinawan language.
Yeah, and so he he drops him off, and Miguel's like, okay, where did I go? Where did I mess up?
Oh no. Just imagine being in that situation. Ugh, quite a mess. Okay, yeah. Said the driver picks him up. He speaks to Miguel in Japanese, which Miguel can't comprehend as he tries to use a translator to translate the location of the Okinawan library, but the driver doesn't understand.
So yeah, and because of that, he takes him straight to the what was the name of that? I wonder what that restaurant that Daniel was in with Chosen and Kamiko in season 3.
Oh yes. Let me try and find that out for just 1 second.
Aren't you at work? I took the day off. Why? I wanted to. He's unmindful.
It was called The Blue Moon.
There aren't a lot of nice men around. I don't know what makes you.
Did you catch that name, Melissa?
Wait,
The
what?
Blue Moon.
What?
The restaurant that is called The Blue Moon.
Okay, so the Blue Moon.
Yeah, so you can pretty much say like since the driver ends up dropping Miguel off at this restaurant called the Blue Moon.
And he's and
yeah, Miguel pretty much has to figure out what he's gonna do from there.
yeah. And then that's where we cut to the next scene with Sam and Kamiko.
Yep, so it's pretty much Sam and Kumiko. Okay. How should we start this scene?
Well, Kamiko's showing Sam and Milan some moves, and like maybe like they're like Sam and Milan are kind of like bumping into each other, or Sam kind of like is bumping into Kamiko, and Kamiko's kind of like and like looking at Sam curiously with a smile on her face, you know.
Oh yeah, she's enjoying it.
Yeah.
Kumiko is showing who are bumping into one another, with Sam also bumping into Kumiko by accident. Kumiko smiles out of amusement.
And maybe Kamiko like pulls Sam aside and says, and like she shows her the same move that she's like, this is the move, like she shows her the same move that she showed Daniel and back in Karate Kid too, like trying to get her to like relax and
Same move that
you know what I mean,
yeah.
trying to get Sam to relax because she could see like how like nervous she is.
As Kumiko sees how nervous Sam is. Can we say about have any thoughts on Malin?
And she okay, and Sam's like, I'm not really much of a dancer. It's like, or I don't think I'll ever get this dance right.
Dance right. What do you think Kumiko will say after that?
And she'll say, well, your father didn't think he would be able to. Your father didn't think he was a good dancer too. But I showed him some moves. But I showed him some moves, and like
Either, but I showed him some moves.
and she like replicates the dance that she showed him.
She replicates.
She showed him in Karate Kid too.
Showed his father. Showed her father.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Sam like smiles a little bit.
Pretty much like a little more comfortable smile.
Yeah. And she's like, it's like, so you knew my father. So how well did you and my father know each other?
Oh,
Like, were you and my father like good friends?
father, like good friends.
And
then Kumiko could say
Kamiko's like, hi, very good.
He's like, hi. Very good friend. Very good friends. Like, go way back.
Yeah.
Okay. I like that.
Yeah. And Sam's just like really like, she's really curious as like Malin's just like continuing to practice the dance. She's kind of like she's kind of like getting annoyed.
Annoyed like at Sam.
Like because she's and annoyed like at Sam and Kamiko because she's like doing this dance and like I'm like they're busy talking, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like Sam kind of kind of gets to skip out on part of the lesson
And
while
like
she
Elizabeth, and kind of like Elizabeth's like kind of like reprimanding Malin to stay, to stay focused, and you know what I mean.
oh yeah, and I'm not gonna reveal too much, but I think Malin is kind of not just getting annoyed, but getting slightly jealous of Sam.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep, while Sam and Kumiko are busy talking, Malin keeps staring at them as she looks annoyed once again. Once again, as Elizabeth and tells then tells her, Malin, stay focused.
Yeah, like, and she claps her hands,
Clapping her hands. What else can we
Yeah.
say in this scene? Or do you think we can go on to the next scene?
Yeah, let's go on to the next scene with Miguel.
Because he is not in a very good situation. He's kind of in a weird situation.
Okay. So
Okay.
Miguel like walks into Blue Moon, and he sits at the bar and he orders a drink. Like down, like really down.
He orders a drink. And what else did you say?
And just is looking really down.
Oh, okay. Him feeling down.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the busboys that's bussing the tables kind of like notices Miguel. And well, okay, okay. So one of the bus boys like notices Miguel and notices how down he is, and he's like, "Can I help you, sir?
Oh,
Is there anything I can help you with, sir?" And he's around the same age as Miguel is.
yeah.
And Miguel like looks up as he's actually looking at the symbol, on the on the
On the,
on the scroll.
yeah.
Yeah, and Miguel's like, I don't think you can. I don't think you. I don't think so. Unless, or, you know what? Actually, you know what? Have him say, "Can I help you, sir?" In Okinawa, in Okinawan.
Oh, yes. Like, I was like, as I was writing this line, I'm like, shouldn't he say this in Japanese language?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or in
Then,
Okinawan.
yeah.
Yeah, and
Miguel's
and Miguel's looking up and says in English, probably won't like for Okinawa. to find out what the symbol is.
Trying to find out what the symbol is. Is that what you said?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but she find out what the symbol is, but I don't think you can help me because you can't understand me.
Wouldn't be able to understand
And
since I can't speak. I can't speak Okinawa. I could probably say what were you gonna say?
okay, since I can't speak Okinawan, and the guy looks close at the symbol and he goes, I think I've seen this symbol before.
Mm.
And he says it in English too,
Yeah.
which surprises Miguel.
Symbol before in English, which surprises Miguel. And maybe
And
Miguel's
he's like, you speak, you can understand English? And the guy laughs and says, "Yeah, I've been able to understand English for many years, and it comes in handy when you work in a restaurant as popular as this, for people who speak
Mhm.
many different languages."
Walter, whatever. Here, he knows our little secret, so what do we care if he stays? We still want
Oh,
we plan to.
okay.
Okay.
So why
And Miguel like smiles at this, and he looks at the name tag, and what do you think the guy's name should be?
Oh. Well, the first name that comes to my mind is Robert. And I don't think that name would
Okay.
make sense since they're literally in Okinawa.
Yeah, too much like Robbie.
Yep, that technically is his name, Robert, but he goes by Robbie.
What about yeah. What about let's just call him Mike for right now.
Mike.
Or Mike
Oh,
or Mike's son.
I'm kind of thinking, what about
What?
Mateo? Mateo.
Yeah, okay, Mateo.
Yep. And looks at the guy's name name tag, which reads Mateo. Wow.
Yeah. And he says that he thinks it might be in the that symbol might he says that that's an ancient symbol.
Ancient symbol that represents
Some form of ancient technique. And Miguel asks what it is. Do you know what it is? And Mateo says, no, I don't. Oh, and Underground added something in the private chat, and he's in the back.
Oh, what did he say? Oh, and Malin would say, "No, you outsider." To Sam, and Kumiko catches that.
Oh, that's a good back. Yeah, like that's a good thing. You know, that's actually a good thing to add. Like where Malin is kind of like where she's staring at Sam and Kumiko, and she kind of like mutters like to herself, "You outside." It's like calling Sam an outsider.
Yeah, Malin. Then says under
her breath,
and Okinawan. Can't believe I can't.
Calling Sam an outsider.
You outsider. Okay, I like that Underground.
Yeah, unfortunately, Mateo says I do not. But I know a place where it might. I could take you there to. I could show you, but I know a place where you might be able to find what it means. Underground, are you there?
Oh, is he back?
Okay. All right. Yeah, he's making dinner for himself.
Oh yeah, that's what he said. Like I still see him. He's still in the stream, but his mic is muted. So yeah, he's making dinner. Just remembered.
Yeah.
So yeah, so pretty much like Mateo says, like I might know a place where you might be able to find what it means.
Yeah. I mean, and Miguel's yeah. And Miguel kind of like perks up at that.
What did you say Miguel does?
Miguel kind of like perks up at that.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear what you said at first. So from how I see things going from here, do you think like this will then cut to the next scene where?
So I mean, and Mateo says that he's going on break in he tells Miguel the Okinawan library, but the Okinawa library, and he says and Miguel says he tried to go there, but the taxi brought him here. But Mateo says he knows exactly where the library is, and he could take him there.
Tells. And then Mateo tells him he knows where that is.
Yeah. Yep.
And then Miguel responds like, okay.
Yep.
Can
you point me in the right direction?
Yep, something like that.
Yeah.
As Mateo nods. Then we can cut to the next scene.
Yeah. And yeah, so and then after, okay, so like we cut where Sam and Kimiko are continuing to talk. And Sam mentions Chosen.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Sam is talking about, you know, telling her like that her dad mentioned him, and that Chosen mentioned that her dad mentioned her, and so did Chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Because Dick, you're the classic abuser. You just met Harris and already you want to marry. You want to spend less time at work. Maybe for a job. You know just what to say to gain control. You already let Harris do some of her
Pretty much says how her dad talked about you and Chosen mentioned you too. And Kumiko probably would say,
yeah, she would say like, how is Chosen doing, like with a little bit of concern in her voice.
and then Sam
says he's doing okay.
like, do you think Sam knows about him being in Korea with Kim?
Probably.
Probably.
And I would say he's doing okay. He's staying in South Korea for a little while.
He is staying in South Korea. For a little while. Okay, so I was saying, like, yeah, he's staying in South Korea for a little while.
Yeah, and okay.
Don't go near Miss Petrovsky. Peter.
Yeah.
Take a look over the back.
Okay, so
All
I was gonna
right.
say. Oh, what were you gonna say, Melissa?
And I was gonna say, he's in South Korea for a little while, and Kimiko just, like her face is just kind of like still, like she nods.
Kumiko then nods at this.
Yeah.
Okay, so as I was gonna tell you that since we're over the 2 hour mark, I'm planning to end this in like 10 minutes. So like I don't want to rush anything, but like
Yeah.
you have an idea of like how we could end this episode, like just a general idea.
Okay. Well. Okay. So what we could do is like what we could do is it could like we could say it cuts to night. Um. Well, we could say like okay, so and we could say like okay, like Elizabeth says, okay, class, time to head to our next destination, and then it cuts to a few hours later. Sam's just getting back to Mr. Miyagi's house, and Miguel is there waiting for her.
Mm-hmm. Kind of
And
like a flash forward to the.
yeah, and she smiles and she asks, well, how was your day? And that's when that that's and Miguel that's when Miguel says like it was interesting.
Mhm.
It was interesting, and he takes out the symbol and he shows it to her.
I think that's a good way to end the episode. And Sam would look a little confused. The
Yeah.
symbol.
Yep.
Something like that. And then
Okay,
that's kind
so
of how we transition to episode 3, where they both kind of work together to find out what that symbol is.
yeah. So and like Malin, like when like as Elizabeth is gathering the group back together, Malin is just like looking at Sam like annoyed like just
Yep. Kind of. She just can't take her eyes off of Sam.
yeah.
But yeah, like before,
And
like I was gonna say that like before the scene where Sam meets up with Miguel back in the house, I could say like maybe we could include just a slight scene of Miguel in the library.
yeah, we could do that. Yeah, we could. Mateo's kind of like in the library with them, trying to help him go through some of the books. But no luck. And Miguel looks at his watch and he goes, "Oh, I have to get back." And like, because he notices the time.
Yeah, it's getting late.
Yeah, and he's like, "I have to get back. I got to meet my girlfriend back at her house." And Mateo's like, "Okay, I'll drop you off."
As he says he get back to his girlfriend, which Mateo kindly offers to take him there. And that's the scene right there. And then the last scene of this episode is a few hours later. Sam finds Miguel back inside the house when it is already nighttime.
Yeah. So what do you think so far? And Miguel
Yeah.
and Mateo's like, I'll drop you off. And
Yeah, I totally like it, and I like where we're going with this so far. And then I could add where Miguel asks Sam, have you seen anything like this before? And then the episode ends with Sam having this curious look on her face as it ends there. So yeah, that pretty much wraps it up for this episode. So what do you think?
Honestly, I think it looks good so far. I can see it from there.
Yeah. Melissa, are you there?
yeah,
Yeah. So yeah,
okay.
I pretty much
You heard me. Okay, yeah, I think it's
much
great. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
I think it's really good. What do you think, Cobra Kai rapper?
Oh, I think it's really great as well. Yes, it's pretty good.
But yeah.
Yeah. All right. So you want to end it right here?
Yeah, but yeah, before I wrap, I end it here. Yeah, thank you guys for coming
Yeah.
on, and I like the episode. I like the direction we're going with this series. You know, it's going to be more exciting how we transition from the ending of this episode. Like, be interesting to come up with some new ideas for episode 3. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that one. So to the people watching, stay tuned for that.
Yes, absolutely. Stay tuned. Okay. All right.
Okay.
This is and we'll be back. We'll be back next Sunday, right? Around this time.
Unfortunately, I do work next Sunday, so
Same.
So like around this
Same here.
time.
Saturday.
Around, what? Okay, so Saturday then, right?
Yeah,
Is that
Saturday,
good?
like
Saturday
early
will be
afternoon. Yes.
Early afternoon. But I just have a question. Like, so around this time, like, what days, what hours are you available on Sunday?
Well, I would be available like from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. So like it's a pretty
Oh, okay.
pretty tight. So if we do it on Sunday, so it has to be in the morning.
All
The
right.
reason why I was
So-
able to do it today is because I have no work since I'm
Okay.
on spring break.
Okay, so and then Saturdays, what's your schedule?
So I work from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. So it would have to be any time
from-
before. It would have to be any time
Okay.
before 4.
Okay. All right. So we'll do
Yeah.
the same thing that we did.
The other week.
last week. I think it
Yeah,
was
last week. Yeah.
yeah, I think it was 3 p.m. my time. 3 or 4
Yeah. Then
p.m.
1
my
p.m.
time. I think it was 4
I
p.m.
think I
my
did
time and 2 p.m. your
2 p.
time.
Yes. I think that would be perfect.
Okay. Is that would that be good for you, Rapper?
Yeah. So on Sundays I work like in the mornings from like 10 to 5 p.m. But Saturdays I'm open availability, so I'm open.
Yeah, that
Okay.
works just
All right.
perfect
So
actually,
that
because I
works.
also work Sunday.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
Saturdays work better.
Okay.
Awesome.
So that works. We'll just do it a little bit earlier.
Yes. hmm
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
Sounds
right.
like a plan. Well,
All
well,
right.
Cobra
This
Kai
was really
rapper
great. Yep.
Melissa, and Underground in the chat. Thanks for coming on and
Of course.
putting
Thank you.
together this episode.
Absolutely. Thanks for the support.
Yeah. I know I'm kind of like still brainstorming everything, but it kind of takes me
Oh,
a
that's
while
okay.
to.
The more
Yeah,
time you
and you know
brainstorm,
what?
the
haven't done
better.
honestly, I haven't done this for like a couple years since I was like in school and stuff. LOL, but
Oh, really? You know what?
yeah.
Tyrell, you can send it to Cobra Kai Rapper too, right? You can send this
Yeah.
to Cobra Kai
Yeah. It's
Rapper
Cobra Kai.
and Underground so they can look at it, right?
Oh yeah,
Yes, I got you. Thank
like
you.
Cobra Kai rapper. Like, are you like somewhere in like our group chats? Because
No, I'm not in a group chat. No.
Oh, okay.
I'm on
And
Instagram a lot.
I don't
too,
think I added you yet on Instagram.
No. Yeah, I have Instagram too. I always post stories on there.
You know what? Why don't we add like a group chat? Like why don't we add a group chat
Yeah,
above like the
Yeah.
Miyagi Kai group chat? You can
Yeah,
add
that's what I was
you,
thinking
me,
too.
Underground, Cobra Kai Rapper.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And
Of
even
course.
though Joe can't always come on the stream, I'll also add him in there just in case he's available to
Yeah.
come on our stream. Because I
Yeah.
kind of
Add
made it
him too.
an open door for him whenever he's available.
Yeah. Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Well, but yeah.
All right.
Thanks for making this a wonderful first live stream for me.
I actually have to start heading out. Yeah. Thank you guys thank you both of you for making the show the best one that we've had yet so far.
Yeah,
Of course.
of course.
And it's thanks to you.
Course.
Thanks to you too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. But to everyone,
All
have a
right.
good night.
Well, I'll
You have a good
I'll
night,
see
yo.
you guys both on Instagram. Okay.
Of course. See you on Instagram.
You too.
Yep.
All right.
You have a good night.
Bye.
Safe travel.
See ya.
Okay. Bye-bye.